also amounted to nothing. Now that we're given opportunity to be part of the security apparatus and see how we can profile solutions, indigenous solutions, using our existing structure from telecom, cybersecurity, and also families and friends, know your neighbors. It's going to be in the next operation that Nigeria is bringing. If I know my neighbor, when I see a foreigner in my neighbor's house, I will know this is a new person. So security starts with us. And it's in the interest of the President of the Republic of Nigeria that we must carry on this. So my name is Engineer Ibrahim Moses Igoche. I am the CEO founder of Grassroots Bridge Builders and also the frontiers of Trustcom Federation Cooperative. My partner here, we have been in a very serious business solution engineering for federal government, CBN, SMED, and all business enterprises. And one of the things that we find so difficult is that most especially the women, when it gets to empowerment, they find it so difficult to get opportunity. And I keep stressing this, that when the women are empowered, it translated to a better family, obvious better children educated, and have the family in order. We men, sometimes we take chances. Like for me, if I'm going to be going home and I have just only 2,000 and I need to take a bottle of beer, I'll consider the bottle of beer first, but my wife will consider the food for the children at home first. So that makes it important for us to look into women issue. And Trustcom gave opportunity 100% to women. And as we speak, the management of Trustcom is handed over to a woman, and she's in our midst. And by the grace of God, before you guys go, she's going to be introducing herself. And as we do the introduction, once again, you're welcome to this very great exhibition. It's no longer small because the whole world is watching us. Even both members, Canada, Australia, they're already online and they're listening to us. But we expect that we should have been more in number. I have to speak with him. There's no need. Let the more in number join us online and share the message instead of crowding the place because of adequate security was not made available. So sorry for keeping you guys waiting. So I'm going to be starting from this, my brother here. He will introduce himself and why he's here and what he expects from us at the end of this. So I will give you the microphone. When you finish, you give it to the next person, then we'll continue from there. So over to you now. You can sit down comfortably and introduce yourself and what you do.
Okay, my name is Johnson Mbisa. I'm a farmer, I'm an educationist, and basically I do more. I'm more of an entrepreneur, and I'm into youth leadership and also an aspiring politician.
No, that's great. You're welcome. Give it to our mother.
That's my name. My name is Gbb Live. I'm into production.
Okay. Next person. Please feel very free. Speak loud because you're talking to the whole world.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. My name is Halima Today from Abadi. I'm in NC Hood. So I want to join you.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Madam Bridget Osu from Kubwa. I'm into production of both soap, organic grass, swallow, and all these things that you can see here. So I'm here to join you so that my products will go far.
Thank you very much.
money when I don't know what I'm going to get. I'm on cash money when I'm going to get. I don't know. Company in natural money and also infused with other things and things like that. We're also into sesame seeds, have it all sorted and just plain. We're also into coconut oil, sesame oil. We're also into sesame seed tea. And we have the babies that have the 60 grams, 30 grams. We also have, we're actually into beekeeping. I will try harnessing all the beehive products, part of which is honey, the comb. The comb is used for sugar, for creams, in cosmetic industry and so on. We've been in business for a while, and most of our products can be gotten from these big supermarkets like ShopRite, HKDs and so on. So we are here because we want to harness digital marketing and some other things.
Thank you very much. That's so interesting.
Good everyone. I'm Gbb Charity the production manager of just like she said, I has spoken. We are into natural products, looking at health challenges in the country. There is need to arise in production of natural products to reduce drastically the health issues we are facing. That's why we went on to innovate honey. In which area? They are not only into pure honey, they are also into honey infused with garlic. And we all know what garlic does in the body system. And what garlic does is, number one, it builds the immune system, it fights against cough and flu. It also helps in aging. From 50 years ago, if you are taking this at least per day, just with your tea or your herb or your morning, whatever you choose to take in the morning, just get a spoon of this garlic honey. It's good. It helps to balance the body system. And for those having blood pressure, high blood pressure, it helps to normalize it gradually by gradually. And we went further to innovate this, I think by January, this sesame seed. We all know that sesame seed now, the rate at which there's a high demand for sesame seed worldwide. And it's very good in the body system also. It fights against the immune system. But it boosts immune systems. Fight against diseases. That was why we went on to innovate sesame oil. We now have the sesame oil. But just few companies can produce this right now. We are working toward the collect our NAFDAC certification. We already have the SUN certification. And we also have coconut oil here, of course, for the NAFDAC number. But we are exporting this already in USA, Canada, Ghana, Uganda. And this sesame seed, we have the one with peanuts. We have the one without peanut.
What's the reason? There are a lot of people that are what? Allergic to peanuts. So that is why we created another option. Now, what we are expecting from Idea, we have what all it takes. Can beat our chests. Natural products. We all need, all we need now is investors, partners, distributors, competitors.
Thank you very much.
My name is Clement Dom. I represent ASHAN, also a marketer. I'm here to get more information on how to go on IT because the war is going on digital. So we are here to get more knowledge and ideas on how to go on the new generation of marketing. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, all. My name is Stephen Bible. I'm into bread and marriage. Aspect from here, I'm here to learn more, get support in my business. Thank you.
Yes, my name is Chief Emeka Obu. I'm the CEO of Gbb Real Estate 2C, and the family is equally into commercial production of ice blocks. So we're here to, I'm equally a strong member of Idea Lab. We are here to see whatever we can do to use this platform to promote our brand to the world. That's exactly what we're here for. We believe that based on the special investment and the special investment we have made in Idea Lab and the promotion and the push by Gbb, that every product that we have lined up to be advertised on this platform will go viral. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Over to you. Let me come this way so that I can capture you properly.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Binta Suleiman, and I happen to be part of the Trustcom management team. And I must say that I'm very, very proud of what I'm seeing here today. We do not really have to fill up a room with products before we can know the quality of things here today. I am impressed and I'm happy that women are doing this. I think it is time for us to hold each other's hands and do these things well. In Trustcom, we are there waiting for you. The monies are there for you to come and get and do your business and expand your business. I am here. That is why a woman is at the top of affairs here. I am here for you women. It's not that we are disrespecting our men, or our brothers, and our husbands. No, we are not. But it is time, every time there's a problem in this country, women are always at the receiving end. And we do not want that anymore. We want the women, I will put women first in the company. That is what I told everybody in the company. Women come first. As far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm here, the women come first. And we are here to assist you to expand your businesses. I advise you to come on board, register yourself as a member. As long as you are a member of Trustcom, you can never go scot-free. You will always go with something. Something is there waiting for you to expand your business. There is no problem whatsoever. As long as I am here, data. I want to tell you now. Kuma magana da kika faɗa na gode ni. Ya kamata mata ana da sana'a a samu abin yi. Sannan kuma a Trustcom inda muke yanzu haka ba wai ba akwai kuɗaɗe da suke jiyo. Yadda kika fara wannan business din kina son ƙara kowa na son ci gaba. So as long as kuka zo nan kin zo Trustcom kin shiga kin zama member na Trustcom bayan za a yi wannan aiki na ki wallahi sai dai ki tafi aiki sai dai ki fara hannu masu taimako. In dai ni mita ina miki wannan alƙawari. So I really appreciate all of you. I appreciate everything you do. I expect that you should be told what to do immediately. You should know where you are heading to and know what to do. So I really appreciate you. My brothers and our husbands, and we're not leaving you out. But whenever there's a discussion on the table and a woman is not there, we become the men
We don't want to be the men, we want to be topic of discussion. Yes, we want to be part of it. That's why we are here. I appreciate all of you, madam. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon.
My name is Esther Angelina. It was not that my spirit come down because of my dear sister Gita. Because I'm an entrepreneur and I have an NGO. I go down all these people you see acting them to make sure that women have something to do. This my beloved sister and a friend. When I went to Abaji, she really welcomed me. So she's the one that hosted me in Abaji for all this stuff. So we are moving around to make sure that we pull women out of poverty. That's our aim. So with TrustCon here, I'm so impressed with this program because I know our aim, or what we are aiming at, to achieve the number of women we are planning to bring out of poverty. With your help, TrustCon, we will achieve it. Because we have a lot of women that we want to. I go to the grassroots. I go really inside the grassroots to see what women are doing, what they are passing through, and how I will come in to help them to solve some of the problems. Sometimes we do those things with our own effort, only the little effort from ourselves and from the women. Even from my dear sister when I enter Abaji, we get together to see how we train almost 100 women there, and all of them are happy. They are even calling me, when are you coming back? Now you're doing this for us, doing that for us. So this is what we plan to do in Nigeria, Nigeria. So we trust from here, we know that our effort will never be in vain. We will have support. Because I really appreciate Madam Victor, that's a woman that is around because she has the heart of women to see how she will help people. So our products here, we have natural products and we have chemical aspects. And in doing so, when we go around, we train women on how they can get natural products, something within them that they can get and use for themselves to turn it into something that they can use. For instance, we have something that is called Super 4 World Grain. This is world grain. It's a world grain and it's a natural stuff. All the things that is here, we have them within our country. We don't go outside to get them. We have them within Nigeria. And it's a world grain. Then we have, this is our natural Maggi. And this Maggi include soya beans, crayfish, powdered onions, and other herbs. And then local beans, that is what we have within our country. We use those things to produce them. Then we have tamba and acha, and pap. We produce this mainly for the elderly people because we know that as long as you are growing age, you need some food that will at least sustain you. So we produce tamba and acha so that an elderly person can make it because it's helpful to solve some other problems of diabetes and other things. So we produce tamba and acha, which if you can take it in the morning as your pap. That is what we do. Then we have other things like bonvita, honey made bonvita, choco locally made. Yes, veggies. Then we have our peanuts here. The rich peanuts, the granite is inside, all this, some other natural ingredients are inside this peanut. So we have Tom Brown, even this morning, this is what I took. We have Tom Brown, natural Tom Brown, it's a world grain with soya beans and everything. All our product here is all the things that we have within our country. There's nothing that we export them. So we go around and train women on how to make something out of nothing, what they have within them, not something that they will throw out far and get them. It's something within them that it will be very simple for them to produce, and they can also be selling them. Then we have the chemical aspect, we give Vaseline, then we do soap. We know that human being cannot do without soap every day. So we teach them how to do the washing soap. They can be using soap to wash their clothes, and then we teach them how to do bathing one. So this is all what we do, and the name of my NGO is the International Better Life for the Less Privileged Foundation. And our aim mostly is to train women so that we give them job to do, so that they can bring all these small things and be helping them in the house and be taking them to the market. That is the job. So
Thank you very much.
with this team, if we can partner with Ideal and Trustcom and Ideal Lab, so that we can push our businesses forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Yes, let's give it to him, the mic. Let him introduce himself.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Okuri, Barrister Michael Okuri. I'm the company secretary to Ideal Lab Agency Limited, and also the company secretary to Gbb, the media arm that is covering us now, and then I want to broadcast channel. So by the grace of God, I welcome all of you to this session, and I want to let you know that what we are into from this meeting is a very big vision that is going to be an opener of doors to SMEs. It is going to be about opening doors of opportunity of funding to SMEs. That is all the whole idea about the Ideal Lab Agency. From our background, that is what we will pursue. But thank God now we have the mandate, the legal mandate by our registration with CAC, that the Ideal Lab that has been using as the name without registration that was given to us from our collaboration with government agencies has now been officially registered and we have the certificate issued to us. So that has given us the official footing to now engage officially with the relevant agencies that are available to provide the funding that is necessary for SMEs. Why do they trust us to be the channel of SME funding? Because we have over the years proven our capacity to provide SMEs that are credible, that have the what it takes to be entrusted with funding and that can deliver. Many of you that are SME operators, you are at the right place. Because by the special grace of God, I was at a meeting, I went with him to a meeting with the National Productivity Center. The National Productivity Center, among other agencies, are all willing to assess, to provide the funding within their portfolio or such capacity within their portfolio to SMEs from our own channel. Why? Because they have trusted us, because our relationship with them over the years. So from now going forward, maybe some of the challenges we're having before now has been the fact that we do not have legal mandate that is by way of legal registration. You know, when you have, there are some things you can't do without formal registration with CAC. But now that we have crossed that threshold, I know that going forward, things will begin to happen. This meeting, of course, is small now, but going forward, it will be in conference halls where SMEs that are coming from outside Abuja will all be part of the session and part of the assessing the opportunity that are going to be made available. I welcome all of you. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Barrister. You're welcome. And please, let's know you. We're just getting some new people into.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rex Emmanuel Ambaka. I'm the Director General and the Chief Executive Officer of Ideal Lab Agency Limited. Now, by extension, we truly want to welcome you all for coming here today, because today is actually our inaugural board and shareholders meeting, so that by this meeting today, prior to now, we have shared a lot of our vision, looking at what we have here. You can see we have Rex Agent, all commercial banks are on our platform. The federal government almost all agencies are on our platform. You can see the World Bank is here on this platform. So this platform is all about providing funding opportunities for all SMEs. So today we're also privileged that our number one banking partner is here with us. That's Zenith Bank. Let's make welcome the staff from Zenith Bank. Now, they are also going to introduce themselves in the camera, but then we have a lot to achieve from Zenith Bank. Before they are coming, we'll talk about the Ziva stores, where you can see that we have products that were exhibited here. So we're looking forward that these products are going to be onboarded on the Ziva stores, and they are also going to be onboarded on the Zenith Bank Global Pay. So when you talk, maybe you're also going to tell us a little about that, if there is any information from you. But in the meantime, we're introducing ourselves, and for those who have privileges, prior to your coming, they were telling about their businesses. So we're looking forward for a robust partnership with Zenith Bank, because all of us that are seated here are aggregators, because we are either anchors where we have companies that rely on raw materials. So these producers of raw materials are farmers all over Nigeria. So as they are having this, they need the farmers to get money as well, so that they can produce and supply to their industries to put these products and push it in the market. And as they are doing that, they are also creating jobs, and they need these products to be distributed. That's why the Ziva stores and the Global Pay will be useful for them. So Zenith Bank will provide them a platform to drive financial inclusion on Idea Lab agency platform. So you are all welcome. God bless you.
Thank you very much, everybody here. Welcome to this great meeting today. I'm happy that we have our financial partner here, Zenith Bank. We all know that Zenith Bank has been in the front leading in the financial institution in Nigeria. And I want to believe that we will form a very good partnership with them. And with my little experience working with Zenith Bank for the past 18 years, I think I can recommend every one of us here to have trust and fully believe in whatever we're going to be doing with them. And another thing that I'm assuring you is not a bank where you drop your money and you can be afraid that tomorrow they are going to fold up, or next tomorrow like other banks that were not sure of them. So our partner from Zenith Bank, you're welcome to our midst. We appreciate your coming, and we're willing to do business with you to move these great minds to the next level. So we would like to know you by your name, and maybe your brand, and any small story you can tell us is good for us too.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Yes.
It's Emmanuel and Family Amaro. We're from Zenith Bank, Zone 3, close to the former military pension office. We are glad to be here. Just like he said, there are products that Zenith Bank has tailor-made to fit SME. Now, we have accounts in Zenith for SME where they don't pay COT, that's the cost of transaction, maintenance fee, and the rest. And before this time, we are aware that though the interest rate has gone up, but we have products, loans for SMEs, which are normally 1 digit. It's just for small companies, so that we can aid them produce more and sell their products. We also have a product called Z-Woman. Z-Woman is tailored just for women, for companies that have 55% shareholding being women. Now, their loans too are also 1 digit. Yes, no, 1 digit, meaning while you're having 12%, you're having 30-something%, but for women it's less. Before now, it actually was 8%, 9%.
Which is the annual, the year.
Yes, it's for a year. But we do it as much as 2 years, 3 years. so that you can spread the payments across the 24 months or 36 months. All these products are just to help the small and medium scale people. So, well, as we go further, we will understand how the platform will work better so that we can tailor-make products that will suit what we are doing here. We want to believe that even if we want, individually, if you have an account with us normally, if you operate it for 6 months and you meet our credit rank, then we can give you a loan. But if we are coming through this platform, I want to believe that there will be a sort of like an approval, an agreement between ourselves and you, meaning you have to screen them to say, okay, yes, these people are okay, they are qualified before we can now sign in. Yes, we have the silver, we have the global pay where you can market your product and then people buy. And then that means you can people can buy your product through the online platform. And then you can also be given the POS, where when you sell using the POS, your funds can just go directly into your account instead of having the cash. So there are different products that can help your business, but with time we will fine tune and see how best it will go to meet your needs. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Let me quickly throw light on something before I will go. Our partner from Zenith Bank, we want to assure you that we have a very good relationship and a good handshake with our business partners. Today in Nigeria, from the Idea Lab and many other companies that are coming to fusing with us, we have our ethics. We want to do 60% of your job to make it easier for you and also to make it easier for them to access this fund. So we have a cooperative that is registered at the primary level, at the state level, at the federation level. And we are at the moment recertifying all cooperative registered in Nigeria for the federal government to try with these businessmen and women. And we are giving very serious concern for the women. I said something earlier before. I said when women are empowered, it obviously translated to a better family and give opportunity to the children and all that. So we have in the 36 states, 774 local government, we have reporters and representatives and members across with the database, and it's verifiable. You can query it at your fingertip and you find everybody. So when we made our recommendations, we have gone 70%, including the rural areas where we have the rural chiefs, the local government chairman, the state coordinators, the zonal coordinators, down to the geopolitical zone. So if we're giving out our loans to anybody, we close our eyes because we know you to the root. And if you are part of the TrustCom, one thing sure, you have to be part of the system, you have to be captured on the app. If you go to Google Play Store and you type TrustCom there, you will see the TrustCom app. It's robust. It also has financial transaction inclusion. You can make transfers within yourself. And whatever that is not right, we don't associate with it. Most of us here, we are coming from the large family of the grant community. And I believe you guys know much about the grant community, the systems in the grant, that the grant has never been successful in this country, but a lot of money has gone down from the ordinary people. So we are standing and fighting the grant handlers, making sure that the promises made to the beneficiaries and closer heads are kept to track. And part of this came about our mother here, Hajia Binta, that is taking up the operational head of the TrustCom Multipurpose Cooperative Society. And she is actually standing in for the women, trying to mobilize women across the 36 states. Not just that, working with our officer here from Straight Triangle of Justice and all other arms of the government that work with transparency, so that those women that have subscribed in any of the grants will submit their details, forward all their contacts, and in this new operation that she's heading, we will take maybe Zenith Bank as one of our very strong associates. Account opening is not a problem for we. We are the only society that can give you 2,000-3,000 account opening every month without looking back. And we don't just open account, we make sure that the account doesn't go dormant, because we have our systems that run the account. For most of our women that are in rural areas, sometimes did not access the bank. Money goes into their bank and we force them to use the card on the either on the Zenith, POS or whatever to make sure the account is active because of our relationship with the international organization. And we are about to disburse a grant that was made for projects. The documents are all in Nigeria's attention to the president, and we are working on it in a very short moment from now. Women that are part of this organization will be receiving money. But we also want a situation whereby the money will go to them through the commercial bank system, where we can track it, we can have a track record, because we find it difficult to meet up the requirement because of the things that have been happening with our businessmen and women across the international body. We have to travel, we have to write a lot of undisclosed agreements. If I don't talk about it, but if whatever we're doing here, we are assuring you that you will not have any negative effect at all for working with this organization. And as we are young, we want to give the opportunity to young men and women to take the leadership. Trustcom has no elder statement anywhere. Trustcom has nobody who said, I am above 40 years and as a manager. We are all new in the system and we are giving opportunity to anybody who has skills, who has opportunity to drive financial inclusion, to come up with something. There is opportunity for you. So you're welcome. We highly appreciate you. And we pray that God will give us the understanding to move forward. My partner here is a great one. He has been moving up and down, trying to gather these people, fighting with the government agency. You know what it means to go to the government offices and tell them you want to run partnership with them. First things first, they will tell you what is there for us. For us coming to this extent is because of the high level transparency and connection with brothers and sisters across the board to make sure that our people benefit. And now the government has given us the platform. This is just the beginning.
Yes.
Trustcom Gbb Idea Lab is the first of its kind to build the Nigerian skilled worker in partnership with Federal Ministry of Science and Tech. And because of the pains we went through last year in Canada, Nigerians were paying 37 Canadian dollars to get in there to work, while Indians were paying 17,000 Canadian dollars. And when we speak to them, they say because they are under a cover of their country. So we find it very difficult, we find it disheartening. We came back to our country and it's okay. Now Nigeria has to give a facelift to the hardworking men, business women like this, so that we can brand their business and give them opportunity to also export it. So we'll work with you in open mind, and we also want you to tell us everything because we're not bankers. Sometimes the facts that are behind these things, we don't know them. Is when the payment starts. Like you say, one digit, somebody doesn't understand it. Like me, I don't understand it. The only thing I'm learning now is how to spend money. So with time, you'll be explaining to our mother, let them know if you are taking a loan for one digit, for two digit, how did you pay, how, whatever. But we are assuring you, any money given to these people, the money will return to you through the cooperative. You don't need to stress yourself at all. We have our secretary here. She's going to be working with our madam. She came purposely because of this inauguration and also to let the women entirely nationwide know that there's a platform for women and it's going to be speaking for the women from this moment to the end of time. So welcome, my sister. Debbie, over to you if you have any address to give to the women on the legal aspect of what we're doing, because recently we discovered that on the app, some people were keying in wrong information, but the good things that the app were developed by Indians, monitored by Indians. So every wrong information sent to the app was captured from the point. Some people are in Nigeria here, they're putting America, they're using VPN and other things to see how they go. So this kind of people, we are going to help fresh it out because there are cybersecurity experts working with us here. Part of the things that we're going to be doing with defense of our country today. So our understanding with you is that of God, not just of a normal businessman.
Yes.
Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. I just want to highlight the fact that the ideal concept, the Trustcom and the GBB, the focus emphasizes a lot about women empowerment, because like my friend said, the woman that's empowered and translates to an empowered family.
And we understand from history that women are more reliable in terms of even business conduct and the repayment of funds they have been allowed to access. So what I want to emphasize is that in terms of providing any data you are providing to us, please ensure you have, now we have the NIN, that is a general reference for individual identification. Ensure you get all the necessary data you need, so that we don't have a case where persons who have put some effort are profiled negatively because of inadequate data or inadequate or incorrect information. Your NIN, particularly the NIN, because with the NIN, every other data we have in Nigeria is easily accessible. Your location information, addresses, business addresses, and residential addresses, and the details of guarantors and where such information is needed. Ensure you reward that trust and confidence you repose in emphasizing the inclusion of women by assisting us with accurate and reliable data, so that it will make because you can see what the bank representative has said, they are going to be relying a lot on us in terms of profiling the dues to assess even the single-digit loan they have provided that is preferential for women. But when we are now doing that job, like my leader said, doing the job up to 60% of profiling to ensure that the moment we submit a list of referred business proprietors, women business proprietors, they will say, okay, the list goes in, whether it's 50 or 100, the list goes in, and those individuals, whatever fund that is graded according to their capacity of business, will be provided to them. We depend on you to make the job easier for us by providing the right information we request. Of course, we have data form that is going to be indicating the information we need, but we now depend on you to ensure the information you provide for us is correct and in order. We are going to have a timeline of operation. From this meeting, this is basically inauguration of the shareholders and the board, and then to interface with stakeholders, like the Zeriban people and the stakeholders. Today, we expected participation of some government agencies, but I came there because I went to court. I don't know those of them that may have participated, but going forward, there's going to be a robust engagement. We are going to be creating that platform of robust engagement between the SME proprietors, represented by some of you here, and then the stakeholders who are going to be cashing into, who are going to be the providers in the opportunity we are talking about. So I want to once more encourage you again. You may have had experiences and struggle over the years because of challenges of business, but God has made this platform available now to make things easier going forward. We are into business development and then enabling you to access resources that will enable you to achieve the milestone you have set for yourself.
Thank you very much, Able Secretary. God bless you as you continue to throw light. Sorry for, please, let's have one house, please. Let's have one house, please. As we are going to be meeting from time to time, there is a need for us to have our attendance and records, because whatever we do here right now is to the whole world, because we're live on air. It's not just a recording, it's a live program. Somebody just sent me an SMS. He said they have been trying to download the TrustCon app, and the woman, she's from Canada, that a few of her friends has onboarded, that she held that we are supposed to be with the consulate. As of yesterday, I said yes. And we are given a lot of opportunity to work together with this international organization. So whatever we're doing, we must do it to the standard, because it's difficult to convince these people. Sometimes it's a one-time opportunity. Whatever we're bringing in, and most especially people that are producing something with your hand, these are the kind of people they want to encourage. Because if you give the money to someone who doesn't have anything, one thing is to have something to do with your hand, another thing is to have the money. And I can tell you honestly, if you have the money without having what to do with your hand, you are not going to do that anymore. Because the speed of money will gear you, and you'll be on the race. Nobody's chasing you, but you're on the race. Until the money is going down to a certain level, then you start waking up again from that slumber. So if you don't have any business you're doing right now, or anybody who is joining us or who's watching this program or listening to us, if you don't have any business to do, don't bother on board of the TrustCom app, because you're going to be wasting your time. Our fund is not for enjoyment, it's for investment. We made the promises to the president that we will work with them to join hands and lift the 50 million Nigerians from poverty through entrepreneurship and skills acquisition. This is part of the job we're doing. And this system is driven with technology. Because very soon, like our mothers here, I know most of them do not know how to use the app, the whatever, but we have customer cares across the 6 zone and it's on air. They speak Yoruba, they speak Igbo, they speak Hausa, they speak all the languages. So language, English is not our official language here. So whatever you want to tell us, you are free to use your language. There's somebody who is going to interpret it for us and we will listen to you. So before we go, I would like to show you briefly the face. This is the face of the Trustcom app. I know if you go to Google Play Store, when you download it, Trustcom, you have the face there. What you will see there, you see my account, you see start onboarding, you see help, you see about us, you see contact, you see verification of NGOs, verification of cooperative, you have skill solutions, NGO data submission, we have get other organization website. We want to make sure that every organization, let me tell you, one of the standards to get money internationally, you must have a website. They must be able to verify on their own. As you're talking to them, they're already typing on their tablets to find out whether your company is verifiable. The RC can be checked anywhere. But first of all, a business name that is looking for at least 5 million naira should have a space on the air. If you don't have a space on the air, then that means you are hiding for something. Website become very compulsory. Data submission become very compulsory. Because if you are not hiding, you must provide us with your correct data. Anybody who provide wrong NI, the person is wrong. I have so many of them here. They wrote a number and pick somebody's NIN and snap it and upload it. But when they match the picture and the number, they discover it was wrong. Most of them, their names are with us. So you don't expect me to give my 1 to such person. So Trustcom has developed a solution that is helping to fish out this kind of people. The banks is losing a lot of money because some people go there, get loan from the bank. Many people go get loan, they don't have the intention to pay back. I can tell you honestly speaking that as we are all looking for money, not everybody have the mind to go and pay back that money. Some of us will collect money and change address. 100,000 making people changing their address right now. We are in public domain. People call us every day. The earliest time I will sleep is from 12 midnight and before 4 o'clock I'm up. Because unless you shut down your phone. Here in my phone here, I have over 13,000 WhatsApp messages. These are coming from members and families around the world. So we must be the head of our organization anywhere you are. And those of us that are producing something, I can assure you, with Trustcom, you have your marketing agent in the 36 states. You don't need to sweat. You don't need to sweat at all. Because we already have a channel. All we need to do is to go internally. Outside the broadcast, we have a platform that will host over 300 persons. We talk outside the public domain. And we look at real-time business people that needs the money. Not like in the grand community that somebody is telling you, I'm going to give you $5 million, $10 million when you pay me 500,000. And people pay money to wait for something that will never come to existence. Trustcom does not have that kind of money. We give you what you produce to us. You must bring your project. You must show us what you want to do with that money. Even submitting the project, we must give it to a business plan unit to look at it. Because every prices has changed. Some plans were like 3-4 years ago. 2012, people have submitted plan to St. Margarita, to Theophilus, Theobald Global Foundation, to UAAG, and they are still waiting on that thing. That price has changed in 10 times. So there's a lot of job to be done. So if anybody is submitting project to us, please try and check it, let it be accurate. Even though our unit in-house is still going to check it because we advise the bank when they're giving you the money, we say this project is not reliable. Because a project of 2 million can start with 500,000. And if you move forward, of course, we increase it. Don't expect me to give you 2 million naira while you can start your business with 1 million naira. I won't do that. Some of them will call you and say, I want loan. Somebody just joined the cooperative today and they're asking for a loan of 5 million tomorrow. How? Where does it work? This is what is happening. They can pay you the 500,000 because they want 2 million. And once you give them 2 million, that is the end of communication. So you people doing business, there's something I want to let you people know. Stop giving out credit. Stop giving out credit. Credit is one of the fastest ways to destroy relationship. If you come to ask me for money and I don't have, I will make suggestion. This is what I can give to you. It's free. I don't want you to pay me because I need the relationship between you and me. So anything you know you cannot give out to somebody, to go with it, if the person is disappointed, you don't give it out at all. That doesn't make you a bad person. That's why if you go to the bank, they will give you all manners of forms. You will feel and feel and feel and feel. They know what they are looking for. If you go to the police station, they'll tell you to write statement. You will write and write. If you go to the EFCC, you write. For 5 days, you are writing statement. They are looking for one thing. That truth is what they are looking for. So if you come here with the truth, we can give you the money to do business. We even follow you to do the business. Like I was telling my man, I say, you can have your branch with us. Our state coordinators in 36 states are businessmen and women. The cooperative will give you the money. All you need to do is to produce the product for us and we send it to them. If they don't give us back our money, the cooperative will go get the money from them. We use for that, we'll have our secretary here. We will help you to fight, because if we don't help you, you cannot help yourself, just like the government is not helping us right now. And we are finding a solution to help ourselves by delivering this government to achieve this administration. Part of the things we'll do in TrustCom, Gbb Idea Lab, is going out and work with the government pronouncement. The president will tell you, I need this to be done. He has made the pronouncement. He's looking for private partnership. But when you approach the agency for partnership, because the agency, they are there for salary. 30 days, they pay them money. So they work at their pace. You tell somebody to sign an agreement for you, he will tell you tomorrow, next tomorrow. We business partners don't have time. So we go for international business trip, borrow money abroad. I don't borrow money in Nigeria. This is the first time I'm talking to Zenith Bank or whatever. Even the money we're giving out right now is coming from the UK. My partners are coming from Alabama. They are coming to invest into agro. If I give you 1 million naira to go and farm cassava, I know for the next 1 year, I'm coming to take that cassava from you, produce it, your starch, the gari, everything is the payment of the loan, and for 5 years. So I will work with you and try to work with us, because people are waiting for us to fail. The grants have not been successful in this country. If you go to the hospital today, many palaces you see because of the grant, because so many hopes lost. I don't sleep. I know how many children. See, my own children, they are just very few. But on the platform, I have over 240 children. I don't know their parents. This year, this month, my daughter just sent me, they drove her from school. I've not paid her school fees, but I paid for more than 20 other children that I don't even know their parents. They cannot reach me, but my children can reach me. So I always go before the schools and say, please give me time. I will pay. Even if I don't pay now, I know I will always pay. So let us try and see how we can support the government in our own little way too, which is part of what you're doing. So if you are giving credit and you borrow money from the bank, you end up not paying the bank, your product is not with you, then where are you in the business arena? Forget the sweet talks, they will come and tell you, no, there's no now in the business. When you go to bank, you want to collect your money, you have to queue. You have to fill form. That is, they want to tell you that anything that has to do with money, you have to do it in due diligence. This is for you, the women, because money will come to you from here. And we don't want to hear tomorrow, if I'm coming to ask for the money, then you tell me there's no product, there's no money. That's why I said, don't give. We will tell our partners who are part of our cooperative, if I want this product to go to Benue State, where I come from, I'll call my headquarters in Benue and say, I'm sending you product of 1 million naira. And I pay for that 1 million just to boost your business. And let them sell it. Their profit is for them, it's not for me. They return the capital back to us. We're also investing in food chain business. We are bringing gari from all over the place. I say a cup of gari is 500 in Akwa Ibom. 500 in Akwa Ibom. In my place, they don't eat gari. We call it omebo. I don't know if everybody from Benue here. We call it omebo. Omebo means the thing that helped kill the Igbo people is gari, because they are the only one that come to buy gari from Benue. But today, now as I'm talking to you, the Idoma man knows how to eat the gari more than the Igbo people that come to buy it from us. So there's no longer cheap commodity in food business. From next week now, you will see a truck of gari will be parking here, and we're selling to the ordinary people. Women like you who are doing business, if a basin of gari is 50-something thousand in the market, you can come here and get it for 40,000. So at least that 10,000 naira will be something that will help you to pay your grant, pay your loan, and also pay some fee, because most of us husbands were not working. We have over 5,000 widows among us. We know what we're facing. So, I want you to join hands with Hajia Binta, all the women that subscribe in the grant community, they have given her the mandate to get all of them on the platform and let them submit their money they have submitted to the grant handlers, send their account number and everything. The vice president is going to look into it. If they cannot get their money at once, there is a compensation that is going to go to them, and also onboard them so that we can have the adequate data of what is happening at the grassroots, what they are feeling. Without you, we can't do it alone. We need enforcement.
Okay.
Thank you very much. You are welcome, sir. God bless you.
All right, so we all appreciate you, and for most of us who have been here for a very long time, so we don't want to keep you here for a longer time. So we have 2 more sessions and then we'll shut down. So the next session now is to see how you are going to react. So if there are going to be, we want it interactive. So if you have questions and
All right. I would like our media director to throw small light on that. His name. No, no, it's a very good question. I think he has a good answer.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael. I happened to join the grants community 2 years back when I came from the States. So my experience of the 2 years is colossal because of the fact that I'm in the broadcasting industry as well as I am a broadcaster and a journalist. So I did a kind of exponential research in the grants community. Like everybody knows me, they call me electrifying the fixed man out of the market. So what he said is that he's not totally saying that there's no grants. But what we experiencing in the grants community is folks are clergymen and women who just pump in since 2012. They pump into the grants community to lie that it helps AYZ grant to give, and they started selling clusters against the rules of the United Nations. Because normally in the real grants, you don't sell clusters, you don't do anything like sponsorship, you don't do anything like partnership, but that doesn't, say the fact that you don't spend money when it comes to the grants, like most of the consultants have said. Because the process of getting the grant, you have to spend money to get the grant. But when you get the grant, the grants offers or the grants donors will give you what you call the logistics money, so you have to deduct that. But the problem is Even if you want to go for the grants or the process for the grants, you don't need to go back to the same beneficiaries that you need to give those monies to and ask for your logistics monies from them. Just like if I want to go for a loan in the bank, you know, the bank will ask me for collateral, right? And if I don't have, I need to get a collateral. Or if I have a school, I need a loan to develop my school. Definitely, I need to look for the collateral to leave or whatever. So I don't need to put that cost on my people or the students of the school. But what we experience in the grant community is, you know, those grants, fake grants handlers, they come to the airspace, especially the social media, that is where they do scamming in billions. They lie that they have a grant. I want to give you 1.5. I'll be giving you 1.5 billion for a cluster of 1,000 people, 1,000 folks. At the end of the day, they'll sell billions. They'll sell clusters, millions. They'll do sponsorship, 1.5 million to partner with me. EDC like that, sell sponsorship, EDC. At the end of the day, they mix into the sky. And, you know, it's a recycling decimal. There are cliques, there are cartel. Just like, you know, I have a clique of people, 4 of us. After I finish my scamming business, after a year or so, she comes up again and tell the whole world she has a grant. It's just like that. We just be smiling to the bank. So what has been happening since 2012 down the line, the beneficiaries are the ones, you know, disbursing to the grant center. And normally it's not supposed to be like that. Because normally, when it comes to grants, it's for the less privileged in the society. A lot of people have sold their houses. A lot of people have died. A lot of people are highly indebted. And this so-called grants handler that came from the grassroots level, they get empowered by the same poor beneficiaries. And they use their monies after they blow out big time to fight the same beneficiaries. So that's the experience we've been having since 2012 down the line. We've had over 80 grants. And none has disbursed, apart from 2 grants. I will mention the name. Tony Lumilu's grant, being headed out of a former banker, Tony Lumilu. I believe everybody should know Tony Lumilu. She has been disbursing since 2015 down the line. And you don't pay stipends to be part of it. It flips his form online, then you go online, you register online. If you're qualified, you get the deal, you get the money. And nobody's, you know, giving you free money in the streets. It's only about project. Tony Blair doesn't give you free money on the street. So you have to come up with a genuine project that is, you know, obtainable, that is legal. Then when they view the project, then you're good to go. That is what TrustCom is about to do now, because 90% of what we are about to do happens to the project life. They want us to do something different, which is the new school format. Nobody has done that in the grants community before. So we want to, you know, place 10% of what we dish out as grants. The 90% will go for projects, because we've been doing that on our program, Global 360 Afternoon Drive, whereby we'll be giving people, blessing people 20K like that. You know, a lot of people are hungry right now because things are not a lot in the country. So we've been doing that, you know, just to empower people left and right. But what we want to do now, from next week and whatever, we'll be giving 10% of our money in grants for the less privileged people in the society, as well as doing the raffle draw in the city. So that is just that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma.
Yeah. More questions?
Yes, I know Mama has invested so much in the grants. Yes, I know.
I'm in the grant investing. You are partially correct, but if you don't buy fake, you won't buy.
Very correct.
Yeah.
Very correct.
I don't know if you people know about the brave women. They got grants they gave purely clean, crazy brave, yes, through Bank of
Industry. That's true government.
About the care. You see, Nigeria is a very complex and complicated country.
That's very correct.
We need to keep praying. I know also the care that came in brought real money. But along the line, just depends where given to. I don't know if we know about
Nigeria Cares.
Nigeria Cares. It was handled by the Abuja Enterprise Agency. Apparently, they said the maximum was 500,000, whereas it was like 3.2 million for each entrepreneur. Anyway, that I'm sure everybody knows about that story. May God help us. So we need to pray. You know, that makes a grant community so you don't really understand what it, because there is a grant.
Yeah, there are real grants.
Fake ones are more
than the real ones.
I'll see you after. I'm so happy about this. What is it called? Trust fund. I think I need to network to really understand because, like I said, when he was saying don't give credit, I thought it was to customers. I didn't know he was talking in terms of borrowing people. Because if you're buying, if you're selling products, we can't do without selling our products.
No, this is what I mean, madam.
No, for you, that's why I say I'm happy to be here because of what you have just said, that you can help give us the capital, we bring the product, That's really fantastic. In fact, maybe we'll be bringing guide to all those Sahad and rich medics, yes, because it takes, what's the name of that now since January? Back and diesel. Since January, over 1 million. Can you imagine? They have not done. You have the capital, lie down the business, and you have to pay, you have to do all the money. So it's really a wonderful thing. Now, I am so eager to get to know about this trust fund. Then unfortunately, I am supposed to be in proper relationship. Then I started sometime. I know they've done some great things. But along the line, I got my hand burnt. I borrowed some money that went to the drain. We're into money. To do organic money, you have to, get a farm that is organically certified. We located one in Kaduna, Jaji, opposite Jaji. There's an Israeli there. We entered into partnership with borrowed money. About 25 million with interest. Even though they said from World Bank, development banks, FCMB, they don't do the hives were there, everything went to zero because of the COVID and what have you. It was very stressful. I want to thank God that He helped me out. I was able to pay the bill back. If not for them, I would have been in a better relationship with Zenith Bank because I went actually to seek for a facility there. What they know was like this. Mr. Carl, in fact, I'll show you some pictures. They actually wanted to help. But because of that situation, I couldn't finance it. So I'm so happy again that I said you have all these online stuff. Please, it's really a wonderful meeting. I have a great, I'm so excited and ready to work to harness all those things that you have said. And I know God will help us. Amen. I need to get proper understanding and I know start flying.
All right. Let me just add a little. Based on your both question and suggestion, like we said, we will not be able to understand ourselves so much today because it's just an inaugural meeting. Now, the gentleman here and the lady here are the anchors for this online media. So that's why today this is the studio. So now, like I said, for most of us, we're also going to submit our products and projects to them so that they are going to be running adverts and other things on that. And also, continuously, they are also going to either invite you for further discussions because it's going to be every day. So, but of course, we wouldn't come every day. So there are going to be like meetings of that nature. And then, furthermore, that means there are going to be interviews and all that. Because being a media channel, we're also linked to other media channels. So we're going to expand by all means. So in addition, what I'm trying to say is that today is only an inaugural session of this project. So we're going to continue with it. So in continuing, everything we talked about here, we're going to achieve that. Because if you read from what I said, I talked about arts. So it's just not only one. We have Rex Agent, we have scholarship and aid, we have job gurus, we have Ziva stores, we have Trust Fund, we have, so we would even not do all of them all at the same time. And most of us may not even do all of them. So, but whichever. So at the end of the day, we're going to sell your products, We are going to be online, give entries, and we're going to have grants, we're going to have loans, but then we will not achieve it in one day. So it's a journey. So we are going to take over that journey, especially from the media aspect, because the media is so powerful. If we're able to get the media, we're going to have our prayers answered. God bless you.
Thank you.
So more questions and more questions.
All right, man.
Let's know everybody.
Thank you.
So what to ask concerning the grants
Okay.
that you mentioned. And when you are speaking, you said that there are some people that are on grants, some women that have applied for grant and so on, they are going to work on them and then maybe you take action. So is it something I've gone to do before, those people that are already on grant, are they one are going to be the beneficiary, or is it calls across those of you that just join you?
Oh, okay. Those that are already registered with the grant, we want their evidences. Are you with me? Because you see, our government is designed such a way that you must produce an evidence before anybody. Like when I was live in Brekete Family, there was a time we announced those who invested into real estate and they didn't get the value of their money, neither the property, they should bring in their complaints. You know how we do our things in Brekete Family. You go to court, you write the letter of complaint, you depose an affidavit, then you bring it, we'll look at it. But when the results start coming, it overwhelms the system. More than 7 Ghana must go was loaded with files of grassroots people's money invested into real estate. And they can't fight them because these estate owners are big boys in governments. No small boy have an estate, except if God has decided to bless you. So fighting such people, one, they have money to hire security around them, you don't get access to their offices, they don't pick your call. If you go too much, they assassinate you. We had several attacks. Last year, I was attacked here. My vehicle was bullets. There was nothing inside, but I'm alive. So as I'm even standing talking like this, at my own risk, because the men that are ready to do bad things, they keep planning ahead, because all the plan is how to destroy. It is when you want to achieve results that you need to get input from people. So for those women, I'm concerned about the women, because the men, they are conscious enough to ask questions. I was lucky to go into the grant community as a media person. We'll open a channel for the owner of the grant to get information for those that subscribe to the grant. And at the end of the day, that channel becomes one of the most wanted channels because a lot of things have been exposed in that channel. So I discovered that women that are in the market, you can imagine someone like my mother who sells things no more than 5,000 in a day. And then somebody will bring form, they will collect 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 from her, promising her they're going to give her 1.8 million or 2 million when the grant is disbursed. This grant is spirit grant. There's no date. It's everlasting. And the funny thing is that everybody running this grant, they are apostle, they are reverend, they are bishop, they are kings, they are all manner of clergymen. That is why I was in Kano and the Muslim attacked me. They said the Christians are using the grants to defraud them. Because you don't hear this in the Muslim dome. There's no imam, no afar who will stand up and tell you, say, come and bring money. Rather, the Christian, the pastors, I'm happy now, most churches are closing down. Because they have no other lies to tell their members. Yes, there are some churches that are being sold and turned to beer parlors because of grants. So if you are a businesswoman, we need to educate you. Don't apply, don't go for any grant. There is no grant anywhere in Nigeria. The only grant we have in Nigeria is come through the government. I've been to the disbursement unit in grant. They have been with me to CBN. Those grant handlers, they don't even know the department of the government that works with grants.
They don't go anywhere. Their job is just to collect them.
And do you know, if they are watching me as I'm saying too, the moment, very soon you start getting SMSs on my phone. A lot of threats. My children are no longer in any schools in the city town. They have to be somewhere. So if you people are the mother going through this pain, and the government cannot stand, the government will not stand to come and tell you don't do that. Because it's up to you. They didn't force you to go, it's your choice. So this time around, I personally stepped down from Trustcom. I want the management of Trustcom to be women. And as she's going to start up from next week, whatever money they have, I told her, I said, don't wait until it is 1 billion. But give out the money to those that need money. There are some people who don't need money. They only come because there's available of money. Availability of money does not mean that we should throw it away. So come and tell us the business you do. In any state, we have members there. All local government, we have members, active members. If I on the channel and you see all of them come online, we can continue this program. So please, you are our mothers. We, the men, have failed the system. There's no two way about it. If anybody come to you, come and pay this, like in Trustcom, we don't collect money from anybody. You go to the app. If you don't know how to navigate the app, there is a customer care line there. As soon as you tap it, it takes you through to a live page where you talk with somebody. Get the name of that person as your account officer, and they will enroll you, and you will confirm yourself. So if we give you money, we will get our money back to give to the next person. Because what we run is cooperative. If I don't get money from this person, from that person, and give you, I don't get grant every day. We just got $15 million, and to be paid back in 5 years. So in that 5 years, myself, I must engage people in business. If not, what do I do with the money? Then I begin to change cars, change accommodations, begin to travel to shave my beards in Dubai. And I say, that's what they do. We know some of them. They came to Abuja here, they were living in Nyanya. Now they have estates in this town from people's money. And if you are waiting for the government to fight for you, you may be wasting your time. So we have to involve private partnership. We're also talking to our banks too, because most of the money we get is not soft for us. We know how much we pay for consultation fee. We know how much we pay for importation of the capital. There's something they call anti-terrorist certificate, anti-fraud certificate. All these things, when you accumulate it, is millions of naira. Then they give you such money to go and do business with you. The next thing that you disappear. That means my effort is not being appreciated. So please, women, put yourself together. And I've told her she don't need to keep the money until we have to give to everybody. Start giving to those that are available as they are coming and move with them. So those that come behind should queue and get it when the returns is coming. Anybody that's not willing to do the right thing, if you're a member of Trustcom, you must be doing the monthly due because that is the DNA of the cooperative. So many cooperatives were registered for palliatives because they want to collect something from the government. Because those things doesn't come. If you go to FCDA here, there are 70-something thousand cooperatives registered. Actively, there are no more than 1,000 that are active. Their bankers ask them, how many cooperative accounts is running actively in the banks? Go and check. But after this verification, there's going to be a circular from CBN to the commercial bank to shut down every cooperative that is not recertified through the state minister of agriculture, because it's a cooperator and he wants to build cooperative to the next level. So let us try to work together. You can call us anytime. If you have challenges in your business, the ones I don't know, I will call the business development unit to help you out and invest in your team. And if you want to have money on your own, if you know you have an NGO and you have the capacity that you want to have a grant, you can look for 500 million. You can look for 20 million, but do you have the technicality to use that money? The white man is ready to give us the money. She was in the meeting with me yesterday. She's the secretary of the guys coming from the US. Each of the states, they start from Enugu, each of the states is 200 million. They have rice, they have wheat meal, they have ethanol plant. They don't need 1 naira from us. All they need is for us to have an internal home organization with government. And I told them, I say, our government is to help us, not the government that will demand money of how much of investment they want to invest and the needed percentage like in the past government. When you are bringing an investor, they will tell you how much is the person ready to invest and what the person is ready to give them. We don't do that. We are begging. Unemployed is becoming too much salary. So if anybody is coming to give us assistance, let the government also assist us by lowering the system and procedures of bringing them in to have us get something. This is my complaint to the president. I am from Benue State. I'm from the family of the former Senate President David Mark. My name is Igoche. And I know the government very well. So I don't do anything without the government. If I want to do any business, I go to that unit in the government, I will sign partnership with them. So that anybody who is coming to do business with me, if you defraud me, you defraud the government. And if the government asks me how, and the government is ready to work with me, I would say this is where I get the money from. The government is part of it because I involve you in this business. So anybody's coming, come with clear mind and give us good result. You will be smiling to your bank. God bless you.
I also mentioned the things that as women that are into production that will support us when they are hiring us for production.
Yes.
And also to also assist us in also marketing it.
Yes.
I just want to ask, at what point will they be done and the condition involved?
We already started doing business.
Okay.
You are standing here today is because you want your product to be known. We talk about the digital marketing system, online shops. We have a big shop on air. From now, your businesses with, my name is Ajia Binta, I am from Suleja. My telephone number is 080.1.1.what. I sell soap, I sell beans, I sell this, I can supply in large quantity. Anybody that watches it will call you and you discuss with the person. If the person cannot come, he send you money, you send the dispatch right to the person. A time will come, nobody will go to shop. Nobody, the shop business is closing down. So if we don't learn something from this one, we can't get anything. Even if you go to bank, the bank will ask you, do you have a website? Do you have where we can look for you? Do you have a physical possession? All this thing. Very soon, robot is doing the job for them. Will you go and tell robot I have a shop somewhere? So I'm even worried for the bankers too, because robots are disturbing them too much. And those who are now, they are very wise. They will move forward with this direction. A banker can stay in his house and be your bank officer and controlling millions from you and advising you on how to go about it. Me, I'm looking for somebody who will manage my money. I don't know how to manage money. I spend money so much. The things I spend money on, they're not even important. So I need somebody to manage me as I'm standing here. I wanted to change a car last week. I told my manager here. She said, but you are going to the US very soon. Why are you changing car? If not, I would have been spending 12 million to buy a new car. Because I got somewhere and somebody, I love the car. It's okay, I want to zoom on it. But she gave me reasons why I shouldn't even think about the car. And look at me today. That money now is going into some women's pockets. And I'm receiving prayers. So thank you. Mama, thank you, man.
I'm from the north.
That's right.
I'm from the state. And mostly I'm an entrepreneur. I do go around and train people. And most of our people I train, they are houses. And enter the grassroots.
That's good.
So I would like to speak in personal language.
Yes, please do.
My own talk go to my sister. Ina so yi magana. Magana ne shi ne ya danganci waɗanda suke grassroots. Kuma suna da niyya ko kuma suna da son wannan sana'a su sana'a ke suna shiga grassroots. Suna son su tafi wannan sana'a hannu biyu domin su yi. Yawancin su yanzu kamar yawancin su yanzu suna da suna su abin da suke so su yi wannan su yi wannan su yi wannan. Amma kuma ɗan jarin su ba da yawa ba wanda suke so su yi. Amma suna so su yi daidai karfin su. So yanzu trust on yadda muke so suna so trust kamar abu an ce trust da Hausa shi ne abin da aka yi da an yi da so yanzu kamar mun tafi yanzu mun je mun haɗa mata za mu yi su magana a kan akwai wata cibiya wanda ana kiranta trust kuma ita jagoran wannan cibiyar mace ce wanda mun san cewa za ta zo ta kai mata shi yasa ina so wanda dama ki taimaka mana abin da tafi da gaske inda ya kamata saboda ni ina shiga mata har kauyuka in kika kauyen da na shiga ma ba za ki tsammani cewa mutum zai shiga domin akwai wasu kauyuka da ake shiga da hajjar ƙauye saboda muna so mu je mu koya ma mata waɗansu sanarwoyi wanda za su dinga yi bayan an yi noma an zauna kawai da za a ka abin to sai su duka wani sana'a su da kansu. Kamar na shiga agaji akwai sabulu da yawan gani suna saya a kasuwa za ta ga sabulu da yawa a kasuwa sabulu soda. So kin ga irin waɗannan sabulu ɗin aka mata suka ɗan samu ɗan tallafi kaɗan wanda za su yi wannan aiki ne wanda zai ɗaga su gaskiya na ɗaga su to ina da gwamnan alfahari a hannun sannan aikin da zai yi nauyi ne ka da nauyin nan in an yi shi da gaskiya mata sun yi da addu'a sannan me yasa nake faɗa saboda na sani na shiga cikin kanan wani lokaci ne da sai kayan mutum da shi kan ke sai daga baya an za su fita sai ke su haɗu wani lokaci ne su je sai ce to na fara kaza su yi kayan kaza kaza amma kuma mun samu tallafin nan muna tafiya tare zai kawo sosai domin da na kama those are going to look at design. Saboda ina shiga ƙauyuka asalin kawai. So wannan dole shi ne so. Wani tabbata cewa wannan trust company ne wani abu da ya samu da ya zama ya zai da abu da ya samu.
Is this one going now?
All right, please, let's go to ourselves. Now, due to time factor, we want to have the band react so that they too will have something else doing so that whatever they want to tell us, let them say so that we can go and then we can continue.
Internet.
Please.
Thank you. I want to thank you so much.
Don't worry.
Who spoke before? She came with men. She's speaking again as a woman.
So I want to thank you once again for the opportunity given to us to be part of this meeting. I'm excited that women are doing something. It's important to have something doing, no matter how will I say, no matter how rich your husband is, there's honor when you're doing something. I work in the bank, yes, I work with training, but I also have what I do by the side. As long as you work for someone, there'll be a time that they will say they don't need your services anymore, right? Sure. Even if they don't say they don't need your services anymore, you want to work for someone all your life. No, there's a time to say, I take a bow. And, the Nigeria we live in, so to say, is a job you find that you do. But there's great joy in when you're doing what you have passion for. Now, I understand it's also very important to let the women know that you want to venture into a project. It's not always easy when you start. Number one, you have the issue of capital. Two, you need to know the technical know-how. For every business, there's also a teething problem when you are starting. And that teething problem may sometimes eat up your capital. So I want to see not just you saying you want to give grants to the women, you want to help the women, give them loan. I want to see a situation where you are teaching them that's where this woman is coming. Yeah. When you are teaching them how to. Yeah. Because even if you give them the grants, Even if you give them the loan, if they don't know how to do it, they will go back to zero. That's just the truth. Now, when you put them through, maybe I should just use a coaching for example. Now, you may be doing something in your office, maybe a government worker, you're doing something. You won't just wake up one morning and say, okay, I've gotten a grant, so I'm leaving my job, and I want to focus into this. It's good to have your plan B in motion. It's also good to have a plan C in motion. Now, you don't go to the river and say, okay, I want to enter the river. You will put one leg first and test the depth of the water, to know whether the water will carry you or it will not carry you. You'll be entering small. Now, you have money and you say you want to go into poultry. We all know that there's a time every year that chickens die. Assuming I'm still working with the bank and I say I want to go into poultry, but I did not resign, I will now carry small money and buy my birds, So this year, if I enter into poultry this year, maybe when that time comes, maybe 100 birds, 100 of my chickens will die because I don't know the technical know-how or I'm new in this business. By the next year, do you think I will lose 100 birds? No. I will lose maybe 50, right? Or 25. Because I've learned the hard way. Yes, I've learned the hard way and I've improved. So it will be going, and that's why I said teething problem, right? But by 1-2 years, the number of birds I will lose will be less because of experience, because of technical know-how, right? At that point, when I'm no more losing birds, I cannot decide to say, okay, this business, I want to enter it with what? My 2 legs, because I already know. Or having worked for 18 years in the bank, they now give me my money and say, oh yeah, go. And now say, okay, this business I've not done before. I want to try it. What will happen to me? I will lose all my money. So as you give them grants, as you give them loan, what is key to help these women is the technical know-how. Do you understand? So if there are seminars, if there are workshops where you teach them how and how, they start from the small. Do you understand? And then you teach them that, okay, even if they collect these grants, even if they collect this loan, their capitals and their interests, they should know how to save the profits they have made and invest back their capital. Because the truth about it is that even if you have the technical know-how and you have the grants, right, and you don't know how to manage these resources you have, you will eat everything, you come back to square one. So it will give me joy. Do you understand? It will give me more joy to see you training them on how to produce, how to do it, and then from time to time you will see that even the grants you are giving out will reduce. They will even be the one telling you that we have made so amount. Is there another channel where we can invest it?
Yes.
Do you understand? So I want to see an atmosphere where, as you are helping them, you are teaching them how to manage their funds, how to reinvest their funds. You know, how to, it will go a long way. Okay. I'm happy, but we will be leaving right now. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Just 1 minute. We truly want to appreciate you for taking your very tight schedules from the bank to be with us here today. Now, as you could see, this program was going live, and millions of people are already watching it. And by proxy, because it's online, we're going to broadcast it. Until before you know it, some people go live. So, especially the last advice you gave us, she has been with us for a long time. She's a very strong advocate. There are thousands of women that she has trained over time. So what we're also looking forward today, because the other madam who is also presuming is, I think that's one of the last discussions I discussed with her. She has already even created a space and she wants to invest in especially capacity building. Yes. Madam, am I correct? Yes.
We have a foundation, we have a cooperative, we train women, we have association, beekeepers that we've been training. But we collected loan for them, they enter,
So in addition, what we are saying is that with the now official corporate support, because one of the reasons why we opened Idea Lab account with Zenith Bank in particular was because we believe I already have another corporate account with Zenith Bank, and we're having such communication. So Zenith Bank is well focused on SME development.
Yeah.
And with the other robust plan, because our plan is to build on Zenith Bank Ziva Stores application. So that aspect of that capacity building, we want to say that we don't want to do it alone. We've been doing it, but with Zenith Bank coming on board, we're going to develop tailored programs where we're going to drive advertisement on capacity building. Because this our platform actually is a government-backed platform. The only thing is that we registered it as a private citizen, but it's a government platform. So it's also expected that, like you said, prior to coming here, we've had a series of meetings. It's coming late because, I mean, though you were, I think it was before you moved, a lot of people were before him. We had a meeting with the National Productivity Center. They're interested in taking this program to all schools in Nigeria. So you can see that's capacity building starting at the grassroots. Where yesterday or the day before yesterday at the Ministry of Science and Technology, the Presidential Standing Committee on Inventions and Innovation. So there's a robust platform that we've already received. Ministry of Justice does it. I want to work with that. So, but in all this, all we're saying is that anything, as long as the bank is here, people are going to believe the story better. You get it. So we're going to build that capacity building with the fact that you are going to be with us.
Yes.
So that's the message for us.
Very clear.
We will not get everything, we will not finish all the communication, but today let's start something, let's be building, let's make sure we succeed before we die. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming. So please, why, Barrister, please, okay. So that other people may also want to leave.
So initially,
okay, you want to continue? So sorry.
Initially, what this woman says.
Sorry, she's already.
Initially, what this woman says, anywhere we went for training, that is what we always tell people. We always educate people. We tell them the importance of how, even if nobody gives them, they should start from something. And savings most more, so that their businesses will grow. That is the first thing I always lecture them when I gather them. Because some people will complain this and this. I say, even though somebody does not give you money, forget about loan, forget about grant. The little amount of money that you have, you can start from somewhere. And initially, some of them are starting. Now, as I'm telling you, some of them are starting. Some of the women say they needed this mold. I asked one of my customers that is molding. He says 10,000, 2% are money, and the mold is going to be delivered to her. So they are starting with their own money. What we are asking, if they can add more support, they will go more. The way she said it is good to educate them so that they start first, then before any other person can come in. How we
Good afternoon, all. It's a pity that I didn't come at the right time. I was busy in another meeting somewhere, so I believe that you must have forgiven me before I asked. Thank you. Am I forgiving you?
Yes.
Thank you. I expected that after this woman spoke in Hausa, maybe I should quickly interpret it, because I don't think all of us understood what she said. She said something very important. Sorry, A.A. Musa is my name. For those who don't know me, maybe some of you must have known me in the social media. So I am the A.A. Musa we have been talking about, if you have ever heard that name. So we are the one fighting the scam in the grant ecosystem. And a lot of you may not even know me. When I say the name, you will understand. We discovered that TrustCom is a transparent exercise. TrustCom is something everybody knows about. But because of the effect of the grant ecosystem and what is happening in the grant ecosystem, a lot of people who have the ability to come up to on board with TrustCom and entertaining some fear. I assure you, don't be afraid. And what this woman said in Hausa is something that I probably will interpret it and bring it into play. What she simply says is, They go to the interiors and train people. Explain to her, because this cooperative we have, if you are the head of the cooperative and Paraventure will give you money, or Trust will give you money, and other people, maybe women in the north, can work and pick more additional wives. Also, some of us, their liabilities or something, they are assets, and we're not able to pay back the money. It is you, the head of the cooperative, who will push you. Because we believe that you have integrity before you carry these people alone. So if you know that if you that is dealing with the people from the grassroots, you know their integrity, you know who they are, how they are the kind of people who need to catch you up. Including this woman, unfortunately, she stepped up. They are the people who need to catch. And that is why we are coming in the name of the cooperatives. Anything that is done here is transparent. The government are aware, the government are giving us every backing. So much so that, you see, business itself is risk. What this woman is talking about is educating the people, training them on how to go about the business. We have that capacity to train them on entrepreneurship. In fact, even ordinary bookkeeping record is important. Yeah. So people are into business, they don't know how to keep record. Because you are the MD of that organization, give yourself salary. Yes. Give yourself salary. Not that you are looking for $5, you go to the company's account and take. Give yourself salary. And when you are going to pay your salary, pay yourself salary and make sure you are financially disciplined in keeping your record. And wherever you are going to, make sure you are vigilant, you understand the business. You know how to be risk and reduce your risk. Risk cannot be zero. There's no way risk can be zero. At all. But it can be managed, they can get into a manageable level. That when it will not affect your business. And make sure you establish your big profit and loss account. Know whether you are operating at profit or you are not operating at profit. If you are not operating at profit, you should know why you are not making the profit. When you are starting a business newly, you don't expect a profit at that time. Yes. Idea conception, development, yes. Until you get to the maturity level, you know the profit. And if your profit is going down, it's a curve. When it is going down, you start thinking of diversifying or looking at why the business or your profit is going down. Probably you need to do some kind of repackaging. Maybe competitors have seen what you are doing and you are making it. Let me tell you, if you are not able to manage your competitors, your business will die. Of course. If you don't know to study the environment you are doing business, your business will die. Because somebody who sees you progressing and you are making it will look at what is the secret. If that person may come and even spy or send other people, talk to your workers. How is she making it? How is he making it? By the time they see the reasons why you are making it, probably it's packaged. Look at these things now. Look at how this thing is packaged. At least it's looking decent. Yes. But it can be improved. Yes. Somebody can do something. It is the same thing. It is the same product. Just like in the automobile industry. You like which one? Okay, you see, you know this car, Toyota pencil light. Yes. You know Toyota big light. Yes. You know Venza. Yes. They are the same engine. Yes. Huh? It was more modifications. What the manufacturer did there is they changed the features. They changed the features. Change the some furniture, the features in the car. The engine is the same. Anywhere pencil light will take you, the other one will take you. But because they have studied the market environment and know what we people, particularly engineers, we want wash cars. They will now build this car in such a way that when you see it, you even think it's a different grade. Yes. But it's the same engine capacity. That is market. So by the time somebody look at this, this thing is not well packaged, and look at a better way of packaging it. But you can package yourself out of market if you don't know. If you are not considering, you can package yourself out of market. So you look at the cost implications of what you are packaging, and look at how much are you going to sell it? If you sell it too much higher than this because of additional package, people will decide to protect the gold for this. After all, it's just a matter of knowledge. When people know that it's nonsensical and it's just ordinary package, they will patronize it. So if you package it, you should know how to package it in such a way that you don't package yourself out of money. Yes. It is the turnover that matters. Sometimes it is good to sell 1,000 of this at a lower reasonable price than selling one at a high price. You should be looking at the turnover, not only the product. So what am I talking about? We need to know how to reduce our risk. We need to know how to improve our profit. We know how to get our target market. Our target market in business is very important. By the time you know your target market, we need you in this place very well. And this other one, we need people like you. And I pray that we'll get people like them more and more in this place. Because if you give that to I know you will deliver. Yes. Because you are dealing with the royal people, the people in the village that they are. Look, there are people, if you give them 100,000 naira, they will surprise you. Yes. There are people who give them 2 million naira, they will surprise you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. I expect you to get and explain more about what
Come inside.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, don't worry.
Yeah, just,
Yeah, but then
okay.
Regarding the customers, I want to buy a product.
Oh, that's right. That's good.
I took it outside there.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is here presented to us. I should have presented this earlier. This is the CAC certificate of Idea Lab Agency Limited. It's, this is a CAC certificate. So like I mentioned when I made the presentation, this threshold has been now crossed. We are moving to the next level, which is implementation of all the ideas that are laid in the foundation of Idea Lab Agency Limited. Of course, the name Idea Lab is all about the fact that we are helping incubate, nurture, help your business to gain a footing and progress and grow. That is our motto. So this is the certificate. Because of the shortness of time and some other logistic challenges, some of the directors are not here now. But of course, we have over 60 shareholders now on the list. It's registered with 5 million share capital. With a plan to continue to increase the shareholding from the present number of 16. It can go up to 30, 40, even 50. Because the ultimate vision is that this company is going to continue to leap up and up and up with your participation. Some of you here may eventually become part of the internal members of the company as shareholders and the directors, as the case may be, as we keep going forward. But we know that the grace of God will be with us to achieve the target we have. Today would have been also for inauguration of the directors. So today is also built to be a day for inauguration of the top executives of this organization. So some of them are not here, but those who are here, we have I think you are engineers. Chief Rebecca. He is the chairman of the board. Can you? He's the chairman of the board. He's a real estate businessman that has accomplished some success in real estate. So you can see that side. And this is a engineer. I think that's where I got the. I was misplaced as engineer. This is Engineer Ibrahim Igoche. Of course, he doesn't need much introduction anymore. He is a key anchor person in this project. Engineer Ibrahim Moses Igoche is his name. Well known in his, by his struggle to fight for those who are victims of the grant ecosystem, and he has a number of initiatives helping cooperatives in Nigeria, and now we have the benefit of having him on board of Idea Land Agency Limited to bring his vast network of media network. He has a vast media network with hundreds of thousands of subscribers on Facebook and YouTube, where the products of participants of this agency will be showcased. And of course, he has a network in the government ecosystem too, which he has gained over the years. He runs so many organizations. The GBB, which is the media channel that is running this broadcast now, that is, as is happening here now, is feeding Facebook, feeding social media, feeding all the available channels where you have thousands of viewers. He runs the GBB Limited, which is the agency in charge of that, and the trust company has now delegated to under the management of Aisha Binta. Aisha Binta, sorry. And then you have he is on board too, and of course, number one on the list that I should have mentioned is the CEO himself.
The Chief Vision Officer.
The Chief Vision Officer, which is Mr. Rex Emmanuel Andoka. So, and I know that this is a vision that started 2011. This is 12 years now. It has taken different shapes, but today it has come to settle by the name of Idea Lab Agency Limited. And many of us that are coming now will benefit from the experience that have been garnered over these 12 years in the struggle from You Win initiative to various government intervention programs that we have been involved in till today. So we welcome you all on board, and also by this note, we have formally introduced the organization, Idea Lab Agency Limited, and those who have mentioned here are also shareholders in the company. Of course, so many other numbers will be introduced going forward in other events we may have, and where we interface with you. Thank you so much, and I want to pray that I listened to A.A. Musa, and I got very impressed that we have amongst us, in addition to so many other resources, we have when I listened to A.A. Musa, I got impressed that we have some people here who really have been blessed with the understanding and vision that is aligned to where we are going and what we want to do. Just as advised by the bank lady, the Zendi bank lady, someone who is blessed with such understanding and wisdom that will be very useful to us. He has introduced himself as having been involved in the struggle for those who are victims of the grant community, but he has spoken to the extent that gives us the confidence that with him available with our movement, the advice from the Zenith Bank woman will be put in practice in full. Just because, even though we know that we have come from the background of business development people, helping business develop. So we welcome everyone who has such resources, such advice, such wisdom to help us in achieving that, because we are not going to be just helping us get money, but we are also going to be helping us know how to be able to succeed in our business venture. I pray that God, who has brought us all together, who has seen us through the struggle that we have faced in our various endeavors, will use this platform to give us some kind of succor, some kind of relief that I have struggled all these years. Things have become easier. I look forward to seeing such testimony from the lips of some of those SME operators here going forward. That all the challenges I've had over the years, since when I met these people, since when we started working, interfacing and working together, there have been some relief, things have become some easier. I've started to experience some ease in my business development. God bless you all.
Thank you. Well, I think by the grace of God, we have come to very end of this program for today. And we pray that whatever we teach here today, whatever we learn here today will remain with us. And I'm so happy to have our young chief among us and also into real estate. So we are going to be doing a lot because there are so many people who are writing to us from the diaspora. They want to invest into real estate, but they need a platform that they could trust. Family have failed them many times. So you coming on board, I think is a welcome development. And God will use you to bless those people that are away. Thank you. God bless you all. Amen.
All right, so to round up, for those of you, I'm talking